Some of these topics that I cover is not just something that I feel like talking about. Sometimes I'm led to cover it. And that tells me that there's somebody out there that message is for. Even if it's one person, it is worth my time. Are you that person that feel like people avoid you? People dismiss you? People just don't like you. And for whatever reason, sometimes you don't know why. Are you that person that sits and scroll on Facebook, watching other people live, watching other people go out, have fun, meet with friends, go to dinner, dance, just people are living. And you're sitting there thinking, that life is passing you by. Everybody's having fun but me. Everybody have everything ironed out but me. Are you that person? Well, today in this video, I am going to give you tools to make a change, to change that. Because in this life, I keep saying it, it is proven that you need each other. People need each other. Scientifically, even biblically, it's been proven over and over and over again. No man is an island. You need people in your life in order to have a fulfilling life. Loneliness is real. Imagine how many people are lonely. People are lonely. So there's no need to deceive ourselves and say, oh, we don't need anybody. We're okay. We are this, we're that. No, if people are avoiding you, or people don't just seem to like you, or you can't seem to maintain a friendship, you meet somebody, tomorrow you have fallen out. This video is for you. Because maybe there are things that nobody is telling you about that you need to look into in order to embrace the wonders of this life. Okay? The first thing you have to do is called self-awareness. You have to look inwards. You have to be able to see how you present. You have to search yourself. Ask yourself, how do I make people feel? You see this thing I'm talking about called self-awareness? That is the secret ingredient to your happiness. Once you figure out yourself, what it is you're doing, then the solution is simple. Second thing you have to pay attention to is your energy. People don't deal well with negative energy. It's everywhere. There is even a song that says no negativity. Yeah, we sing it, we dance it, but they have meaning. People don't like negativity. If you're that person that is always complaining, if you're that person that is always gossiping, if you're that person that is always offended, if you're that person that is always feeling left out, if you're that person that there's always something wrong, people will avoid you. People don't have time for negativity. Life on its own have enough challenges. People don't need it from you. So if you're that person that the sky is always red, something is always wrong, you will find the negative in every situation. People will avoid you. So if that is you, you have to begin. That's part of that self-awareness. If you notice that about yourself, you have to begin to make changes. You have to begin to change that thought. I have a video about how to be happy all the time. I have a video about how to change your mindset. Maybe this is a good time to mention it because you can change it. Actually, these are the simple things. You just need to commit yourself to making that change and you will make a change because nobody got time for your negativity. Next, empathy. You have to listen to people and try to understand their pain. If you're that friend that don't have time for anybody that is not up, they call it good time friends. The only time you can be a friend is when things are wonderful, you're having fun, you're jumping. Challenges come. They can't find you anywhere. You can't even listen to somebody who is having a difficult time and empathize with them. You move on to the next thing. You dismiss people's feelings. Even when people are offended by you or they feel like something you did made them feel a type of way and they try to talk to you, You dismiss it. Oh, stop being sensitive. Oh, this. Oh, I don't know why you feel that way. Did it? You never do anything wrong. People will avoid you because that is how people set boundaries for themselves. The boundary is to avoid you. So they don't have to deal with your issues. They don't have to deal with you offending them and not being able to apologize for it because you can't even listen and understand somebody else's feelings. People will avoid you. The next one is arrogance or insecurity. Arrogance is you can't stop talking about yourself. It's always about you. Somebody could be on fire and you will manage to find a way to make it about you. You start talking about, oh, last year when you were on fire. It's always arrogance. You think that everything revolves around you. You brag anyhow. I have this, I have that. You don't stop to read the room. If you're in a room with people that are hungry, for example, that is not the time to talk about how you threw away food yesterday. So being arrogant, not minding who is around, saying whatever, bragging. I mean, there are people that actually start saying, oh, I'm intelligent. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Honey, if you are, we will see it. You don't need to tell us. People will avoid you, especially people with actual class. They will avoid you because they can't stand that mediocrity. Because that tells them you don't know what you're doing. Another one is self-deprivation. So the opposite of arrogance, you're constantly down on yourself. You're insecure. Anytime somebody says a word, you think they're talking to you. Anytime somebody does something, they have offended you. If somebody speaks English, is that trying to tell you they go to school, they went to school. If somebody does that, they're undermining you. You're insecure. Your feelings are all over the floor. If you see somebody, if somebody goes out and they have left you behind, they didn't invite you. Instead of calling up to say, hey, next time you guys better not leave me out, your feeling is offended. You start keeping malice and nobody knows why you're keeping malice. You start giving some type of energy. Another one is poor social skills. You don't know boundary. You just do things anyhow, anywhere. You ask unnecessary questions. You ask questions that will make people uncomfortable. You poke nose into their business. You want to know how much their husband gave them last month. Why? They will just avoid you. You have to know social skills or you'll talk too much. You will not let anybody else have a turn. You talk and say nothing. That interesting. You talk about yourself for 2 hours and nobody else will be able to say a word. Poor social skills. You don't know how to say excuse me. If you have plans with somebody, you cancel last minute and there's no emergency. You cancel last minute or you don't show up. Or you lie. All these things will make people to avoid you. So giving people personal space is important. Being authentic is important. Be yourself. Stop copying everybody. If you see somebody wearing yellow, tomorrow you have to wear yellow. You see somebody wearing blue, tomorrow you have to wear blue. No, not to say that you cannot improve on yourself, but improve on yourself. Stop trying to be somebody else. Be you. Whatever it is that makes you you, stick to it. And people will love it. People will appreciate it. And let me tell you a secret. People know when you're trying to be somebody else. They know. Don't think they don't know. They know. Especially we women. we can smell anything from a mile away. We are too much. So be authentic, be honest, be reliable, be responsible. If you have plans with somebody, consider that person's feelings. I actually have another personal story. I stopped being friends with somebody because of this particular reason. Of course, it happened a long time ago. But you will make plans. And that day, they'll be like, oh, I can't make it. Meanwhile, you have canceled things because of that plan. And they actually cannot comprehend that that is wrong. There's a difference between something coming up or there's a difference between somebody not wanting to do something again. That's not what I'm saying. Because you don't also want to be so sensitive that every little thing is a problem. No, but there's something that is gross negligence. For example, you call him for work so you can do something for a friend. And that friend ends up telling you, oh, never mind. No explanation, no reason. You're not going to be happy. Do you think next time that person will make plans with you again? No. They will set their boundaries, and part of their boundaries is avoiding you. Okay, last one, and the most important, reason why people don't like you is because you don't like people. If you're the one that is always sniffing out every negative thing about everybody else, jealous of them, wanting to put them down, you can't wait for opportunity to hit. You're looking around, waiting for them to make a mistake. People will not like you because the number one ingredient in people liking you is that you like people. I believe there's actually a study on this. I hope I can find it so I can insert it in this video. If you want people to like you, like others. It goes back to that saying that do unto others as you want. You see this Bible? It actually covers everything. We just don't know it yet. So things that we're studying, finding out, things that we're learning, these are all in the Bible. It says, do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. You want to be liked? Like others. Okay? Well, this concludes my video. I hope somebody learned something from this. This video is not to beat you down. No. If you're that person, just take me as your big sister talking to you. Or I say your little sister if you're much advanced in age. Well, your auntie, your whatever you want to take me as. But I'm trying to make your life better in my own little way. Okay, it doesn't mean I know it all, but I do know one or two. Instead of sitting down, worrying about everybody else, being angry at the world, being angry at people, rise up, make a change, reach out, connect with people. People don't hate you. They're avoiding you because they don't like negativity or the things you bring. They love you as a person. They love you as a person. What they don't like is the characters that you may be exhibiting. So think about it. It's not to beat you down, no. You may not have heard this from anybody. You may not know this, but this is an opportunity for you to actively listen. Listen to what I'm saying. Try to understand it, not just to respond. Just to say, hey, but listen to understand it and actually make that self-awareness evaluation. If you have trusted people around you, you can ask them, how do you think I come off? Because sometimes we don't see ourselves. It's always good to evaluate ourselves, sometimes through the eyes of people you trust. And when they tell you honestly, don't get upset, don't get angry. Make a change, subtle changes. And before you know it, you make wonderful connections. People will love you. You will have meaningful. Everybody will not love you, mind you. No matter what, even Jesus Christ himself, did everybody like him? No, everybody will not love you. So your goal is not for everybody to love you. Your goal is not even for people to like you or love you. The goal is for you to have meaningful connections and be able to connect with people that you need in your life. Because everybody needs someone. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, and put your comment down below. Have you had an experience that relates to what we're talking about, or do you have advice to give us about this topic? Let me know your thoughts, okay? Until next time, may God bless you. Bye.